and welcome to episode 14 of the Dream Park series. Today's episode is going to be quite a big one, because today we are finishing up the western area. Yep, took 14 episodes, we are finally doing it. In the last episode, if you didn't see it, we built this flipping enormous snake, and also changed this entire coaster up to a wooden coaster. This is the best coaster I've ever made. But today we're going to be doing stuff all over the place, and like I said, finishing up this area. And I think the first thing that we need to do is change the wooden coaster from your generic wooden coaster to a mine train skin, because it'll just fit the ride much more. Unlock this skin, 2,500 G's. Right, yep, there we go. I think we can select it like that, and there we have it. That is the mine train skin equipped. Alright, now if we change it to night once again, like so. I think it was in the last episode, or yeah, I think the last episode, where I showed you guys this. How cool this place looks at night. And I said I also wanted to do this around the coaster, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add lights all around this coaster, like the whole thing up at night. And I have no idea how we're gonna do this. How do you normally do this? I'm imagining just sticking lights to the track, right? Am I wrong? Yeah, you just stick lights on the side of them. I'm looking at pictures now. Bro, I didn't know how gamer roller coasters were. They got the RGB LED lights up in it. We could do something like that, but, you know, less LED gamer. We could maybe just add the lanterns from our prop pack right here and just place them like this all over the coaster. Alright, let's time-lapse this.
Don't stop.
Alright, and I do not want to admit how long that took. As you can see now, there are lights all over the coaster and I'm underground. There are lights all over the coaster and it is looking lovely. I also, as you saw in the time lapse, added some chains on the chain lift right here, which I see people do when I'm like touring parks and stuff. I thought I'd add it on our lift hill right here, on actually both of them, as you can see right here, and I think it looks really cool. But this and the lights took an hour. An hour? I don't know how I managed. That is way longer than I thought it would have taken me to do all of this. But let's turn it to day. And you guys might have seen this throughout the past few episodes, well, the past many episodes. Look at this. We have a big gaping hole right on the side of the area, western area. It looks so ugly. And all the way up here, yeah, it does not look nice at all. So what I'm gonna do is fix that by actually putting a metal wall like this on the side right here. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, no, I was gonna hopefully say this won't take me too long. No, this will probably take me 2 hours, you know. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that and I'll see you when I've done all of this. Alright, and a very long time later, we have finally finished building up these grey metal walls and trying to avoid the world board or the plot board with this. Look at all these rocks. Like, if I pull this out just a tiny bit, look at that, out of bounds. This was really annoying, but we finally did it, and I think it looks freaking amazing. It looks so much more like it's actually, you know, nearly finished, rather than, you know, not. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks. So you're probably wondering what I'm actually going to build next. Well, in previous episodes, I've said that I wanted to build something right here, along the lines of a megalodon shark fossil, you know? Maybe the terrain could be lifted up and you only have like a few bits of the fossil poking out. And the reason why I would like the terrain being lifted up is because if you look at the area like this, it's all flat. Basically, the terrain caps out at this height, which is pretty odd. So if we had some terrain height variation right here, I feel like it would make the whole area feel a lot more, you know, alive and different and better. And I'm not too sure on this. I have no idea how it will look, but I don't know if a fossil will look too repetitive, because we've got literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you count the trees. I don't know if another fossil will just be too much. But before we get onto that, I want to do something real quick right here. Now, the main climax is this. The snake. That's the main climax, if you want to call it that. But that's the main thing of the ride, right? I was thinking right here, we could have a few signs. One saying, like, bean shrine, yeah. So you're gonna have one saying danger, maybe one saying turn back, one saying snake. You know, warning signs, basically. To sort of hint at the oncoming threat. And on my days when the world is that coaster, I'm gonna do another quick time lapse of me building a whole bunch of terrain, because you've seen me build terrain so much now. You get the gist. It's just a whole bunch of pillows. Yeah, let's get building signs and building rocks. Alright, and there we go. We have finished building this little mound here with all the signs. And I've got to say, I love how this area looks right here. I really wanted to, like, put in everything I had with the signs. Because, man, I just keep seeing out of this world parks. It makes me feel like an absolute terrible builder. So I thought, you know, I'd put in everything I had in these signs. And I feel like they look really, really cool. We got one that says danger, one that says snake, and then a head. Two, of course, hint that the snake will be coming up very shortly. And a while ago, I said, let's build a mega dong fossil. And after a bit of thinking, I don't think I will actually build one. Because, like I said earlier as well, I feel like it will get a bit too repetitive of the amount of fossils we have. And it will also distract the eyes of whoever rides the coaster. Because look at this. So you're going around, let's hopefully not fall in the floor. You're going around, you don't want to be looking up there. You want to be looking at these signs. And if we had a fossil there, it would just get too busy. And yeah, anyway, during the time lapse, our arch nemesis Kizy joined the game. If we go over here to where all the members are, outside the fireworks show, he placed this statue right here. He just does have a face. Oh, there we go. Next to, well, he thought it was Has. I think that's fake Has. Has the MC man. Yeah, I think this is a fake one. Nice one, Kizy. Yeah, talking about Kizy, we're also in war with him. That's why he's my enemy, arch nemesis. Because we are very, very close to taking over Kizy, surpassing Kizy. Come on. Like a few years ago now, if you told me that I'd be surpassing Kizy, I would not believe you. This is actually crazy. And we're at war now. So, you know, join team Notme and subscribe, you know, I'd really appreciate that. Help us beat Kizy in this war. But I really love how that mound looks, especially from, like, this angle of the park. Like, look at it. I feel like it fits in really nicely. But what I want to do next is nothing actually to do with the western area. I was planning on making an episode called I added Mike Wazowski to my dream park. But I was like, what the freak would I actually do in that episode? Because I have already built Mike Wazowski in Theme Park Tycoon 2. That's right. Yeah, off camera, this was a while ago now. I built Mike Wazowski and Sully from Monsters Inc. Probably my favorite Disney movie. Which is why I built it, because I wanted to add these two guys from Monsters Inc. into the dream park as mascots. So I thought I'd just add them right now. Let's place this down. This is the blueprint right here, so if you want to actually have your own Mike Wazowski and Sully in your park, then the link will be in the description down below. I really love how... No, that's an interesting angle. I really love how they look, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This took forever to make. It was definitely worth it. Probably my best, like, organic build I've ever done. I could not wait to show you guys. So I think what I'm going to do is just move them all the way over here into this spot. Sort of in the central zone of the park. I think they'll look really, really cool. I'm actually going to move this out the way to make room for the MVPs. So, yep, there's our two mascots for the park. Definitely a bit odd next to the western area, but I'll leave them there for now. Until we've got some other areas popping up. We can always have them walking on this grey path right here. I also got to fix this Z fighting. Yeah, there we have it. We have Mike and Sully in the dream park, bro. You know, I'm very tempted just to title this video I added Mike Wazowski to the dream park. And with that, there is only one thing left to do. And freaking benches, because I still haven't done that. We need seats. And I think I just found the bench that I want to try and recreate into this park. And I think it might be a bit interesting for sure. But if we can execute it well, it will look really sick. Look at this. It's not just your everyday bench, it's your western everyday bench. I mean, it's got wheels on it. The wheels don't do anything because, you know, you've got this massive block of wood right under it. But I think this is really cool. So let's try and build it. Let's place our mannequin to the side so we can, you know, have a sense of scale. You know, I'm just going to take you guys through this because I feel like there's been a lot of time lapses lately. And I really want to bring back that one-on-one, you know, build thing. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, I take you through how I actually build these things. I think that's the baseboard done, or the backboard, or the board of new stuff. I don't know what you call it. But now we need to do the wheel. Alright, those are the wheel sticks done, or whatever you want to call them. Now let's get the actual rim, or the tire, whatever. I don't know what these terminologies are. Just spinning it around like this. And now we've got to build these stands that the wheels sit on. Now these arch pieces on the end of them are going to be a bit tricky, but I think I can do it. Oh, lovely. Alright, I think that is the bench done. I really love how it looks. But yeah, we can delete that, and now 68 items. Now we can just move it anywhere we want. Actually, hold up, wait, hold up. Actually have it the same color as everything else, as all the other wooden stuff in the dream park. And yeah, I love that. That's really cool. Alright, now we can add it anywhere we want in the park. So I'll be back to you when I've done just that. Alright, and a few minutes later, I've added all of these benches around the western area. I even finished this spot right here with the benches, the lanterns, even the grass. Oh yeah, I love how the benches look. So yeah, with that said, that is basically everything that I wanted to do to finish off this area, really. I don't know if I don't think I've mentioned it, but I'm not gonna do the supports. I've been pondering about this, and I was really in a massive conflict with myself because I know you guys would love if I did the supports. It would make this ride, I'm not gonna lie, it would make the ride look so much better. But it would also mean I would be so bored. I would probably be very, very demotivated. And I just don't want to risk getting burnt out over supports. I'm having so much fun with this, just building. And I'm really enjoying this. And I don't want to just build supports for the next, like, 5 days of my life. You know, maybe I'll revisit them at some point. Maybe do the supports at a later date. But at the moment, I'm not going to do them. I hope you can understand. I just don't want to get burnt out over supports. There might be a pretty big gap between this episode and the next episode. And that's because I want to plan, I want to get the videos ready, I want to make sure I know what I'm actually going to do in the next area of this park right here. I've got a pretty cool area, and it isn't Doctor Who. I've got a pretty cool area in mind just for this spot right here. So yeah, when I say a big gap, I don't mean like a couple months break or anything. I just mean maybe there won't be another Dream Park episode for a week or two. So if that is the case, don't be worried, I'm not dead, I'm not quitting, I'm just planning. With that all said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and yeah, see you!